Good afternoon, traders. It is Monday, February 25th, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, our glory train finally came through today. I mean, it's been a long time since I've had a day like today. You recall this started on Friday. We bought a whole pile of stocks, and we ended up closing out with $29,000 in open trade equity. And what I'm basically thinking, hey, if we could just get out with 29,000, I'd be happy. Well, if you can believe it, this morning on the open, that 29,000 had gone to 60,000 plus. Unbelievable. And of course, I then start worrying about, I've seen this happen before where you get these fantastic opens and then it all starts going to hell, and a lot of profits is lost before we get out. Well, it didn't happen this morning. We ended up closing out $46,000 in profits, but we carried, I think, 3 or 4 of those stocks that made up that $60,000 thing, and so our open trade equity is almost $17,000 in the 10 positions that we are carrying, 6 positive and 4 negative. So you add those figures together, we still have the $60,000 in profit that was showing on the open. So this is just unbelievable. I haven't had a day where it's been so profitable, and I haven't had a day where everything was going the way it's supposed to be, vis-a-vis our trading system. So obviously I am delighted. And I'm showing the Dow chart here. This Dow gapped way up in the morning, and then it basically made its high like an hour and a half into the day, and then it was declining all day. Normally we hate this pattern. This is not a good pattern for us because we end up buying a bunch of junk here and then it all goes negative. It didn't happen today. The gap contributed enormously to our very profitable exits, and then we did get into a few new things that were good, and I'll show you a couple of those, but they didn't decline at all. So we just had a fabulous day. I gotta keep pinching myself. I just haven't seen anything like this in months. So this was great. I'm going to show you 4 stocks here. I can't show you I have a whole page full of great trades here. I can't show you everything. I'm going to show you 4 of them. This first one is Fate Therapeutics, FATE, and we bought this today. Big gap up, we bought that. It just kept running there, closing almost on its high, and we have $4,000 in open trade on Fate Therapeutics, so we entered that trade today. Okay, here's another one. This is Raku, and we had bought this on Friday, first hour, and it kept steaming along there and closed near its high, jumped up just a tiny little bit this morning. We're out of Raku with $7,300 in profit. Really a good trade there. That was a big one. But we have bigger ones yet to show you. This one is our old friend Labu, the Biotech Bull. And on Friday we had bought this, it looks about the 3rd hour, and it didn't do too much for us, closing just slightly profitable there. And look at this monster gap this morning. Just leaped up there. And then I was surprised. It didn't really go higher, but it didn't, no indication it was going to fill this gap. It just stayed very steady all day. We're still holding that, and we have $11,000 in open trade equity in Labu. That's just really fine there. And then the biggie, and I showed you this last week, I'll show it to you again because it's an amazing trade. This is ASEA Communications, ACIA, and on Thursday last week we had re-entered this. We'd gotten out of a trade, I forget, this was just a small trade we got out of, but then we got re-entered on it. It closed actually against us a little bit on Thursday, and then Friday this thing just went bananas. It went bonkers. And so we hang on to it, and then this morning it gapped up even more, and it looks to me on the chart, I mean, we basically sold the high tick of the day. I mean, that's just amazing to take profits on the high tick of the day on our 3rd day in the trade. But yeah, we took out $14,000 out of this at ASEA Communications. Just an amazing, I could just look at this. I mean, I've been trading a long time. I love a perfect trade, and this was a perfect trade indeed. So happy with that. Anyway, that was our $60,000 day, folks. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll be back here tomorrow on Tuesday.